Hi, I am Jacob Gaming, and today we will be going over my comment section, and I will be debating and defending my takes because apparently I have a huge miss rate with my takes. So today's first video will be Grandmasters are too hard. In some videos I do troll, so I'll point out if I'm trolling in certain videos. The nerf Grandmaster difficulty. So let's watch this. It is too hard to beat Grandmasters efficiently. Like I can't. I waste hours of my life like on a single Grandmaster. I just can't do this anymore, man. Please, Bungie, nerf them down. I need it. I just want the adept loot, please. Bungie. All right, so that's the take. I was obviously trolling. I don't know if you guys could hear it in my voice, but I was obviously trolling. So most of the comment section hopefully picked up on that, but I don't think they did. So we're just gonna go through some of them. I remember a time where GMs were doable with random loadouts and carrying a kindergarten by sitting up in my chair. Now I feel like it's just me and my homie sharing a single shield, spear, and brain cell to defend Greece from the Persian Empire and Thermopylae. Sorry if I incorrectly pronounced that, but jeez. I did random loadouts like 2 weeks ago. I'm not really gonna respond to this one because it's, you know, obviously GMs probably have gotten harder for people and they've gotten easier for people. I'm on the side that honestly this is the most GMs I've ran this season, or any season actually. I think that I've been forming GMs the most this season, whether that's due to PvP being absolute trash this year or this season or, you know, GMs have just gotten so much easier that I just do them now. But yeah, I play GMs a lot more, so this video is trolling. When I do troll, I do try to use a voice or laugh so you guys can kind of tell that I'm trolling, because, you know, I don't want to deadpan it and people think I'm serious, but people think I'm serious. So this is the first one I think that really struck me, as they are not trolling, they're deadpan, they're dead serious about this. I only have this to say: get good. If Esoteric can solo Grandmaster, then you can always follow his example. You can say that about anything and anyone, because Esoteric is a top 0.1% player. Not many people can solo Grandmaster, so I think it's disingenuous to even compare, you know, people to him or to try that. So if I was a struggling person doing GMs and someone said, hey, watch Esoteric because he can solo, yeah, you can watch him and learn things from him, but still implementing certain strategies are still harder than just, you know, watching someone that's done it for years at this point. Esoteric's been doing this for years, since Destiny 1. So I hate this, so I trolled back a little bit. I'll always follow my glorious king Esoteric. Streamers are the best. I don't know if you can actually tell, but I was trolling with nerfing the difficulty. I don't think the difficulty needs to be nerfed. Honestly, I'm on the side that let me read this actually. I was hauled gullible, molten, not gonna lie. Still would love to not go through hell and back. For sure. I'd honestly be on the side, and let me try to find a comment section or a comment that I responded to. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Honestly, side thought: why don't they just introduce contest difficulty as a step above GM, even though it's still in the realm of more health equal more difficult? And yeah, company greed can okay, so that's a whole different thing. But yeah, why not introduce a harder mode? Honestly, for certain people that want to do it, like that'd be fire. Obviously I was trolling at first, but I think that, you know, it's not too bad. So let's go to
how to get easier one taps with.
All right, next would be, let's see, what's another video? Oops. Destiny shaders make no sense. I think this is an obvious video. Example number, because for, you know, 99,000 of Destiny 2 shaders just not making any sense. Where does the red come from? Bungie, please explain your shaders a lot better in the future. Oh. So I don't think this was a hot take at all. I more or less think this was an objective take, if anything, that everyone should agree with. The shaders in this game are some of the most dumb things in the game, because why? Exactly. And yeah, I'm gonna respond to them later, but why don't they match up to it? Like, where is the blue, or where's the red in this blue shader? I don't get it. Let me go to some that I have responded to. I have responses. Yeah, boom, play. Oops. Oh, there we go. And responded. Okay. All right, let's go down. Gaul is Destiny's best villain. Gaul is Destiny 2's best villain ever. In my opinion, think this. Obviously, he actually made us feel a sense of fear, doubt, and a sense of hopelessness. At least from the Guardian's perspective. Oryx didn't threaten the Traveler the way that Gaul did. He never really stripped us of our light like Gaul did. Yep. Gaul is Destiny. So that was kind of a summary of what I was saying in my full video. But yes, Gaul is better than Oryx all time in the Destiny villain ranking. I still stand by that. I dropped a full video, oh, it's only like 2 minutes, but a full video talking about why Oryx is a trash or overrated villain. Go watch that if you haven't. Yeah, still stand by this, my rhetoric. Let's go in the comment section and see. Gaul is underrated. It was the first time we ever lost our light, and honestly, I kind of wish we didn't have it for more than 1.5 missions. You know, he wielded a slightly bigger gun in this other fight. I didn't take that fight serious at all due to it. The fact that gods didn't instill fear in the Guardians and the last city like Gaul did makes me question their actual godhood. And his lines were so good. My favorite is still, "You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you." Gaul was such a great character that was written terribly. Or not written terribly, but the writing in Destiny has progressively gotten better over the years, and I wish we would have seen him with this type of writing instead of the past writing, because they used to really get it done a lot. They used to be sloppy with it, kind of. I'm glad they improved on that. Let me see. While Gaul is underrated, Savathun was and is the best. Every step we tried to take against her was already calculated. She also by far did the most actual damage to the system through the endless night, and her Osiris deceptions and cursing the Dreaming City. Yes, she's sort of on our side. Sorry, I'm sped a little bit at the moment, but she made the other biggest villains important to us, from Oryx to Riven, Xivu to Crota. Even if you want to stretch it, she made Nokris more intimidating as well. And did he finish that in here? And oh no, he didn't. So yeah, so she is definitely the most in-depth, like I said, in-depth and tactical villain. I have a hard time ranking her because she's kind of like Crow. Aldrin was a villain, but also switching to being our ally in a sense. But if we're purely looking at her deeds, she's definitely easy 1 or 2 lock for top Destiny villains. That's why in my video, or actually a new video that's coming out, I don't want to rank her, but at the same time, it's an injustice to her actual character and in the storytelling around her to not rank her. So she's definitely locked at number 1 for sure, depending on what you base or what you value, I think, in a villain. So I don't think there's much pushback in this comment section versus my other one. So Oryx, let me see. I mean, Oryx did take our light during the fight, and technically we didn't even get to kill Oryx. They were very similar. I just personally think Oryx was more threatening, and I don't think so, because I may have probably did this. Yeah. To each their own. I personally felt more threatened and weak throughout the entirety of Road to War versus Taken King or any battle versus Oryx. So let me explain this again. Oryx never really felt threatening to us. He was a huge obstacle that we had to pass through, but I never felt the fear. I was younger and I still didn't feel the fear. I didn't feel, and maybe this was, and I said this in the video, maybe the storytelling was so garbage that they weren't able to portray Oryx how he should have been portrayed. But I just never felt the fear of Oryx. I felt it with Gaul because we didn't have our light. It felt way more imposing, and it felt like we actually had some stakes in losing at this point, since we didn't have the Traveler just backing us up. We didn't have our Ghost just backing us up. So that's where I get that's why I kind of feel like Gaul is better than Oryx. So I feel free to comment again if you want to debate me. I always down for that. Let me find another video. Proximity chat. I think this will be, no, let's see, I'll do 2 more videos, I think. Destiny 2 needs proximity chat. Yeah, it would increase the trolls by a lot, but it would make the game even more fun to play. Imagine your friend getting booped off by the Oryx wall or by a phalanx or something. That's the stupid fun I think that would happen. Destiny. True. Okay, so proximity, I think this is a basic one. Proximity chat should be in the game. It'd be fun. Have 3 chats. proximity chat, regular in-game team chat, and then fire team chat. So the other two, the last two, will mainly be for harder difficulty content where you need crystal clear callouts. Proximity chat, you enable that, and you really just throw it on for random fun with solos or something like that when you're doing just regular strikes or PvP or something, you know, dumb like that. You know, that's why I kind of wanted it in, because I think it's cool to have it in. So you know what we need to is enemy chatter, enemies talking to you when you're fighting. That'd be fire. There's so many things that could be added to the game that would help just build more immersion into the game. Destiny 2 needs pinging system. Yes, I don't hate people. I don't like the people that disagree with this, because if anything, you don't have to use it. Yes, they can implement it like Valorant's ping system. I guess that's another one where you can ping things, but you can't spam it. So it, after like 2 or 3 pings, I think, it times you out a little bit from pinging. So do it like that, and the pinging system would be perfect for Destiny. Nah, bro, I troll too hard. Trolls come with it, but I'd honestly, in like low difficulty content, that'd be funny, and I think I'd love that. All right, so we're gonna finish the video off with a banger video from me.
Destiny
that
2
had
is too
everyone yelling at me in the comment section. Hard. And while this may sound weird and like off-putting to a lot of you, because a lot of you can probably just complete it, but for, you know, some people, it's not that easy completing legend difficulty things. So Bungie needs to start adding more hero difficulty modifiers into certain things. It shouldn't just go from base game to legend and then master. No, they need to start using the hero modifier that they have, so people can kind of bridge that skill level a lot easier. And I will stand by this. Yes, it shouldn't just go from normal to legend and master. Add the hero difficulty to bridge that gap. It's not that, you know, difficult to do, I don't think, because they've done it in other things other than just exotic missions. So just do that. Okay. Let me see. Destiny's too hard. Meanwhile, I'm soloing the newest exotic mission in 30 minutes without watching a single video. Well, yeah, people can obviously do different things at different skill levels. So just because you can solo that doesn't mean that someone else can solo that. Especially, you're soloing it normal, probably, right? Solo it on legend and then come back to me if you really want to like talk about difficulty. Weenie, nice, love it. Let me see. I'm a deaf and hard of sight player, and I've completed all the raids, dungeons, but can be hard. Oh, I've completed all the dungeons, raids, but can be hard to find raid groups, or I get booted when they find out. The thing is, I've normally got more raid completions than them. Sorry about the dogs in the background. And I said, hey, really sorry about the dogs in the background. Holy, major respect to you, my friend. If those people, glad that you're still enjoying the game, because even those interactions, even if it only happened 1 or 2 or 3 times, could completely push people away from LFGing or playing raids in general. So I'm glad he, you know, has pushed through this adversity, because some people would have just stopped doing it in total, and I'd hate to lose a player, and I'd hate for them to lose their enjoyment because of weirdos that, you know, want to talk down or do that to people. That's kind of just crazy to do. If you want to screw people over because of their skill level, you can do that. I don't really care. But screwing people over that are skillful and doing with it like a disability or something, you're just a-hole, like I said in the comment section. Let's see. Major skill issue detected. Facts, the biggest of skill issues. Yeah. I knew this dude was cooked as soon as I heard Destiny 2 is too hard. Well, sure, I, you know, propped that up, but Destiny 2 is not that hard at all. But if that's looking through my lens. I have like 4,000 hours, I think, in Destiny 2 alone. So yeah, it's not too hard for me, but looking at it from a lens of a newer player getting into the game, and a more casual player that doesn't play the game enough or a lot, yes, it's probably too hard at certain times if you just jump from normal difficulty to legend and master instead of just having heroes to just bridge the gap. And it doesn't hurt any other players. All it is a bridging gap, a gap in the bridge. bridging the gap. I'm rambling, but it doesn't, what I mean is it doesn't hurt anyone else. Just let people progressively challenge themselves. That's why I wanted that, because it seems like the difficulty rises exponentially instead of linear. So it's at a plain hill right now on normal difficulty, and then it immediately jumps up steeply to legend and even more to master, instead of just being a continuous climb from normal to hero to legend then master. Heck, at that point you could also add GM difficulty to the exotic missions if you really care about difficulty, you know? Like, I don't like that people, I get why people don't like the take, but at the same time they're not really just not liking the take, they're, you know, bagging on players like lower skilled than them. Like, that makes zero sense. So thank you for watching the video. Tell me about it in the comment section, and I will be doing this again because this was pretty fun and I like hearing my voice, so I'm going to be talking about this again. So peace.